Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful break. We're just going to go through a little how-to video, try to just cover some bases that we all need to know. And some of this you may know, some of this you may not. Um, let's see. I'm going to share my screen with you. And currently, you're looking at what would be your home screen on your OMHS. And something extremely important that a lot of us already do, but many of us do not, is check our email every day. So that's going to be up here in the far right. You have the email option here. You have this links right beside of it. Here, mine looks a little bit different than you because I have a teacher. But here is where you're going to find your progress learning. You would also find some other links that may be helpful to you right here. So if a teacher says your test is on progress learning, that would be here. All right. And again, there's your email and some important links. And then you're going to click my schedule will tell you what you have for today. So I created a how-to video. That's what's on the schedule today. Whatever you have for that day is going to be under my schedule. And yours may look of course, a little different than mine, but it's going to be there. Your classes, you can see I have lots of classes in here. Your classes are here, and you can click on your algebra class. Now, I'm viewing this as a student, so this is what your page would look like. You do have a grade here at the top. Okay, that we don't have any grades yet, so that's not showing here. But that's where your grade shows. Class home is where you're at currently. This is what you're looking at. All of your announcements will fall under here. Then your plan, extremely important every day that you're viewing this. You have here star 360, star 360, star 360. That's what's due this week if you have not completed it. But you can look all the way through. This is January. We can look all the way through and see to the end of Unit 2 is already on your plan. Okay. And it's actually further than that already done, but that stuff is hidden for now because we don't want you going further than Unit 2. So that's where you can see up to this point. If this is overwhelming to you, like in a day you're seeing way too many things and you can't prioritize what you would like to see, you can simply do this drop down arrow and click which class specifically that you want to look at. You can see I have lots and lots of classes I've taught here. So you can look and just say, hey, I want to focus in on Algebra 1 right now. And you can click that and just look at what you have for Algebra 1 for the week. You can look for the day. And you can look for the month. Or you can put it in list form. And you can see every day like this. So you can make it however you would like to filter it. You can filter it out. Like I said, you can do this little drop down arrow, no matter what view you're in, and select just history or just math or English or whatever you know that you need to focus on. So that's a really helpful tool there. So we've looked at class home. We've looked at plan, which is where we were just at. Content. I think some of us don't understand how to use the content. If you're missing something, you can click content and you can see Unit 1 and Unit 2. Of course, there's more units here that we're not sharing with you right now. But if you're missing something, you can find it under content and it is in order. So you have 101, 1.02, 1.03, and so on. And each thing can be found here. At the end of each unit is your test. You have a unit review and you have a test. The next one is progress. I don't focus too much on progress. You can see it's unavailable because I did not select a certain student. But you have a progress tab here. Your progress is never going to align. Like you may finish the semester and it'll say you've completed 40% of what you should have completed. And that's because we've revamped things. We've removed things that are not SOL. standards and we've added things in. So I don't necessarily pay attention to what percent you have finished of the course. Then you have the grades tab. We have so graciously put in here under every single thing a link. So you can see in your grades tab, if you were to look at 2.03, adding and subtracting polynomials, and you had a little feedback over here that said you had a 0 and this was incomplete, you simply can click the link, the hyperlink underneath it, and it will take you directly to that quiz. So there shouldn't be any reason that we're not able to find something that we're missing. So again, grades tab is probably one of the most important things you can look at. And again, it starts with content quizzes or live class connect quizzes. You scroll down and it has your quizzes in the OMHS that are here. You scroll on down, you have unit test, and you also have review material. This is going to be like SOL review, things like that. And then your final exam. All right, so that's the grades tab. The tools, you can use this tools if you want to. We don't usually use that. Okay, you can, if you want, you can look at your announcements there if you choose to do that. And then you can look at more, help us if you need help, of course. You can look at more, and this is where if you have badges or things like that, you can click more and look at your badges that your teacher gives you. Like, hey, you made a 100 on the test. Great job. That would be under here. So you could click more and it would have my progress and your badges. So I hope this was very, very helpful to just let you know where to find things on the OMHS. You need to know where to find things. That can be part of the battle. Sometimes it's not just our grade that we're struggling with the math content. We're struggling with the OMHS and where do I find something and how do I get there? Also, if you struggle to get into a session one day and you're back on your main home screen and you've seen like what I have to do today, sometimes if you'll come in here and click your link, you'll be able to get into a live session instead of clicking out on the home page. Occasionally, I have to come in here and click it from this place as well. So I hope this helps. We cannot wait to get in class with you all next week, and I hope you all enjoyed your break.